Hi guys, today we are talking about common angles. So let's say we have this set of angles, all right, and we know that angle VZW, this one here, is congruent to angle XZY, this angle here. Notice that we have this angle here in orange. This is angle WZX, and it's right between these two angles that are congruent. So if I wanted to find the measure of angle VZX, this angle here, that angle would also be congruent to angle WZY, which is this angle here. And you'll notice that they both include the orange area, which is angle WZX. So WZX is what we would call a common angle. So because we know that angle WZX is a common angle, we can introduce the common angle theorem. Okay, so the common angle theorem says that points W and X are in the interior of angle VZY. So we have points W and X, and they are on the inside of this angle. If the measure of VZW is equal to the measure of XZY, this angle here, then this common angle, if you include it, that means that VZX, this angle including the orange part, would then be equal to this angle here, which is WZY, including the orange part. So they overlap. And this is the common angle theorem. So let's say we have to find the measure of angle XZV. All right, so that's the measure of this angle here. Well, I know that YZX is congruent to WZV, so that means that this is also 60 degrees, and the measure of angle WZX is 15 degrees. So I need to know the measure of this angle here, so I do 60 plus 15, and that equals 75 degrees. So let's say that we need to find the measure of angle XZY, and we know that the measure of VZX is 65 degrees. So this angle here is 65 degrees. We also know that this part here is 10 degrees. So let's find the measure of this angle here. So that will be 65 minus 10, which is 55 degrees. Well, that's the measure of VZW. So VZW equals 55 degrees. And we also know that VZW is congruent to XZY. So that means that XZY is also 55 degrees. And that's how you use common angles to find the measure of angles.